Hi, everyone. It's Mr. Hoffman. And today we are doing a composition mini project. Just a quick note, there is a picture of a dog hidden somewhere in this slideshow. Um, if you can find it, let me know. Okay, so on the next slide, you will find a blank treble clef staff with four measures. A 5-line staff has a treble clef on it, and four blank measures. You will also find a bunch of draggable notes and ties and time signatures. Choose a time signature for your mini composition. You can only choose one, and click and drag that time signature to the beginning of the first measure, the very beginning of the song. Click and drag the notes onto the lines and spaces of the staff to create a melody. Do not just drag them anywhere you want. They need to go on the lines or in the spaces, just like what we did last marking period. Remember, on the treble clef staff, we use E, G, B, D, F for lines and F, A, C, E for spaces. Again, E, G, B, D, F for lines, F, A, C, E for spaces. Use different note lengths, eighth, quarter, half, and whole, and ties to create different and fun rhythms. You must fill up all four measures of music. Each measure should have the exact number of beats given by the time signature. And yes, they should all be the same. The first measure, second measure, third measure, and fourth measure should all have the same number of beats. Not necessarily the same number of notes, because we could have longer notes or shorter notes or both. Confused? You're not sure about something? Take a look at some of your past assignments, including last trimester if you need, and or come to office hours. I would absolutely love to help you, like so much. Here is your here's where the magic happens, everybody. So we have our blank 4 measure staff. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 there. First, we're going to choose a time signature. Let's say that I'm choosing 3, 4. I'm going to drag that over so that it sits nicely on the staff, kind of like this. I might want to nudge it into place. That's up to you. Just get it close. So that's all right. And then my job is to put, because I chose 3, 4, 3 beats of music in measure 1, 3 beats of music in measure 2, 3 beats of music in measure 3, and 3 beats of music in measure 4. So here's an example of what you could do. Please don't do this exact rhythm, because that would be copying my rhythm and that would be not cool. So right off the bat, I'm going to get this half note. I'm going to put that on the staff there. That's the note B. If you remember, I'm also going to get these, and you can use your arrow keys, holding down the shift key and then pressing the arrow buttons on your keyboard to sort of make it to nudge it into place as much as you need. So there we go. I have 1 measure of music already, and that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. So let's move on to the next measure of music. Actually, I'm going to change that to a G. And you could see, you could try out a bunch of different things, and there are no bad ideas. Ooh, careful that you don't accidentally mess anything up. I'm going to say avoid ledger lines for now, just because it will create a little bit of an issue. And just like that, I'm thinking about the way that I want my melody to take shape. And I'm making changes based on that. I think I'm going to use a tie, even though it's across a bar line. You can do that. And yeah, I'm just seeing what the possibilities are for all these different notes. So now I have 3 beats of music in all these measures, and I think I'm going to do something just a little bit different for these last few. Now, technically, if you have seen a bunch of my teaching videos, you'll know that in fact, when a note is above the third line, it should actually be upside down. I'm not going to do it with that one. It should actually be upside down, and flipped like that. But it's not all that important for us to do that now. We're just worrying about getting the basics. Again, when you're making line notes, you want to make sure that they're not too far in one direction or the other. This is not a great line note because it's too low. This is not a great, hang on. That is not a great line note because it's too high, but this is nice and in the middle. And we can see that that is clearly on that second line. There we go. So I just created a 4-measure melody just by clicking and dragging and seeing what works. Here's how that melody will sound now. So that's how my melody will sound in the end. Thanks so much for watching. Have any questions? Come to office hours. You could also check out the Treble Clef staff if you need a little refresher online and space notes. Yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye.